If you live in government quarters, you can get stripes delivered right to your home. For information on home delivery, look for the phone number on the masthead inside every issue.
Get all your laughs with the Nannies. AFN Saturday.
All members and friends to the 1998 Usurer Finance Ball. It takes place on the 8th of May at the Village Pavilion in Heidelberg at 6 o'clock. Call here for
15% on German goods and services with a VAT or value-added.
As a city, Chicago has a history that reaches far below its surface. It began in the 1850s when Chicago residents actually jacked up their buildings to build drainage tunnels underneath as protection against persistent. The city of Chicago was 12 feet higher and much drier. Then in 1900, to meet the congestion, another network of tunnels was 60 miles of freight tunnels 40 feet below the surface. 3,000 electric freight carrying 5,000 horse-drawn vehicles from the streets above. They were used to route mail, deliver goods, and remove garbage. The tunnels remained in use until the 1950s. By then, the growth of the trucking industry finally made the electric.
Hi, welcome to the Education Center. How may I help you?
Well,
See. And what can I do for your friend?
he wants to get a college good in math.
Well, enough his math skills. A lot of people take prep courses to improve their math.
So which courses should he take?
Well, we have tests to determine that. The best thing is to have your friend come in so we can determine his educational goals.
Great. I'll tell him. Thanks a lot.
So what do I do now?
Well,
Why about your...
Here's the book. Find out what we're reading next. Next up.
The Joneses, all packed up and ready to move back to the U.S. And meet the Smiths. They're bound stateside, too. One of these families is in for an unpleasant surprise. The Joneses are hand-carrying their irreplaceable valuables and important papers. The Smiths, they packed everything, even their... your important belongings, and avoid having a moving experience of the worst.
Can you give us humans any advice about our eating habits?
Well, sure. You people should include a grain like whole grain bread in your daily meals. It has fiber in it, and that does the same for you as hay does for me. It helps our digestion. Eat something every day from the vegetable group. Vegetables contain minerals and vitamins, and you humans need a fresh supply of them every day.
I recommend bananas because fruit has lots of complex carbohydrates. They'll give you enough energy to monkey around all day long.
Mom says I need lots of calcium to make me strong and help me grow. Dairy products like yogurt and cheese.
And I'm sure that humans right the up.
Our bodies need protein, so I advise meat or a meat alternative like dried beans.
Balance your meals and get the nutrients you need by choosing wisely from the 5 food groups.
you want most out of life? Now get your face up real close to the TV and yell them out at me. Huh? Okay, good. I like that one. All right. In school.
Suicide. The Usurer Suicide Prevention Program provides training on suicide risk identification, crisis intervention, and referral procedures. For more information, contact your local chaplain's office.
Check out Stars and Stripes. Your Money magazine has classifieds, mutuals, exchange rates, and business. The Stars and Stripes.
Brothers for testing their airplane design. The world's
field. Players spiked him and hit him with fists and bats. Albert Spall. That year, the American new regulations were finalized. Around the country, it set a huge sigh of relief on home plate.
There are
$1,000 from the home office.
Makers turn their talents to the war effort to inspire conflict to life for audiences. Among
Or where
organizations try to use them to gain access to military installations. It's important that you protect these documents at all times. If you lose any of them, or if they are stolen from you, report it to the authorities immediately. The police, a military base, an embassy, or consulate. Don't put these valuables on display. Keep them out of sight and out of reach of unauthorized shoppers.
Titanic.
redeployment means packing up. Just remember, only pack what you brought with you now. Swords, knives, or war.
If you're planning a call this civilian number before you go. It should be your first stop in the Eternal City.
Tax tips with John. Yes. If the home they sell is their principal residence, even if it's been rented temporarily,
maker. They were